Yeah, just really excited about moving forward. Just short conversations, but very impressed.
The fact that he said specifically so many times his trust in you, his trust in the program, the importance of football's king. I'm sure for your sake, that's the verbiage you want to hear, right?
Yeah, we had great conversations, a lot in common, and I think he and I both see the same, have the same vision moving forward.
But having that SEC experience, coming here, he understands the dynamics. So there's some. You don't really start from zero.
Right. Yeah, great experience, and certainly been in that environment before. So that part's exciting. And looking forward to spending more time and learning more about his experiences and how that can, translate to Ohio State.
Brian, how close are you to naming? We're understanding you're probably going to name an offensive coordinator. How close are you to that situation?
Yeah, like we said earlier, we're looking at everything, and if I have an update, I'll get it to you as soon as I can. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks, Brian.
All right, there you have it. Let me know everything looks good, sounds good. That was Ryan Day being asked about the new athletic director at Ohio State, Ross Bork, if I'm not mistaken, BJORK. I apologize if I jacked it up. But anyhow, I'm here right now. We are live from Tokyo. We in Tokyo, Japan, y'all. Welcome to the corner of Hayes Street. I am Coach Hayes, and that's my dog, D Streeter. I think he missed his plane, but he'll be here shortly. I do want to say I thank y'all so much for coming through. We're going to have a good time tonight. But the topic really for tonight is Ohio State. Must they win a Natty? And we're going to get into that with my man Street as soon as he get here. And we're going to talk about it because we're going to get into the talent and all that. But let me give a couple of shout-outs to a couple of people here. I'm not sure if it's live on his side, but we do dual stream these on Footballville, as well as Coach Hayes Football. So shout out to a couple of people here in the building. Shout out to Omega Red, who's a member. So if you'd like to become a member of my channel, all you have to do is go down there and press the join button, or become a member on Street's channel. Go down there and press the join button. Shout out to Ellen V in the building. Coach saw your request, asking you shall receive. You got to enlighten me a little bit more. I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm lost. All right. IMAX, what's going on, everyone? How you doing, man? Robert W. How do I send you a highlight? You can, I guess, DM me on Twitter. It's fine. Yeah, you can definitely send it that way. No problem whatsoever. IMAX, Hayes and Streeter. Harbaugh, new head coach of the Chargers. We were going to talk about it, but it hadn't broken by the time we decided what we were going to do. So that may be the work of tomorrow. All right, so we'll definitely talk about that, man. Reggie in the building. What's up with you, baby? All right, Angel in the building as well. Yeah, hey, 12. My dog always say me, if you want to come on to the street, you're more than welcome, dog. Appreciate you. It's hard up here. Hey, matter of fact, teleport my dog 12 in here. We all the way in Tokyo right now. So Angel Serrano, what's going on, man? Appreciate you. DC Carson. Konnichiwa. Aloha. What's up? That's all I can tell you. Somebody said the volume out. Oh, no, that was you. Come on, Ellie. You had me shaking. Had me shaking for a second. I wasn't sure. Oh, no. Well, 12. If you're going to give you 10, then he should be here by then, but you're more than welcome. We'll see what's up. But anyway, I'm on here live by myself, man. I'm looking at my dog D Street. That boy out there stuck in traffic, or he on the plane somewhere. But anyway, Louis Don, what's going on with you? All right, here we go. Brandon Brown, man, you seen that cupcake A schedule Miami got next year? I'm going undefeated in NCAA 06 with the second string if I had that schedule. So what? I don't care. I don't care if we play St. Thomas University in Miami, we play Flomo, and we play Barry University, and they ain't got a team. I don't care. Let me have it. Let me live, son. Let me live, son. But anyway, yeah, we having fun with it, man. I do want to just ask you guys real quick. This is something new that me and Street have come up with in regard. We call it Hayes Street, just play on the names. And we just want to bring you daily content, just kind of the hottest stuff that's going on right now. And I just want to know how you guys like it so far. We're already on our 7th episode of this. So let me know if you guys like this. I know you guys have been popping in. I appreciate it. But we want to kind of do this thing, man. We just do it Monday through Friday. Some of the hottest topics out there and everything else. And we will kind of talk about it and go from there. Maybe we may give you guys, we may put in our community tabs topics that may pop up for that day to help give us some suggestions, because it is a lot of stuff that comes out. However, we can only pick a few because we only do an hour. And like I said, my man out there flying high, I don't know if he's 30,000, but we are in Tokyo. We try to give a new twist. We're on a billboard, but we pick a new city every day. We might double up. I don't know. But anyway, we're in Tokyo right now. Look at all that traffic. That's like they Times Square, I guess. But anyhow, we rocking and rolling. Appreciate it. We got 48 people in the building. And again, I would love for you guys to give ideas as well as what do you think about the show here and how it's coming about. I like it. I like the fact we can get on here. We agree, we disagree, but we're talking about sports. But yeah, that'll be interesting to find out about Harbaugh, man. Somebody, IMAX said, yeah, Harbaugh getting out before the NCAA come after Michigan. Pete Carroll 2.0? Huh? Pete Carroll 2.0? Huh? We're going to find out. Let's go. King David in the building, man. It says, I love it, and I don't like that they should make Brown apologize. Like they should make, hold on. Let me read. I know I can read. Hold on. I love it, and I don't like that they should make Brown apologize. I'm not sure what you mean. Did he apologize? I'm not sure. But the Canes Talk Live is coming on right after this. Oh, man, look at this. I got two friends in the building. Hold on, 12. I don't know how to do this. You done popped in. Street just popped in.
Oh, no, I'm good. Hey, listen, I'm good then. I was just trying to pinch hit, man. We're a team.
Yeah.
You know? I was trying to pinch hit for my man, Hip Hop Derek Street over there. And hey, we call this thing, hey, y'all got street, I got a block. We call that thing V12 block. So whenever y'all want to see 12 on here, like Face say, on my block. On my block. I'm an old school guy. I'm like Scarface. Hey, the real Brad Jordan came to life. Shout out to the
on my block.
On my block.
Yes, sir.
On my block.
There it is.
So if y'all need me, just call me a couple times. They call me I'm like the Candy Man. If you say 12,
call him 3 times, you show up.
Hey, you call 3 times, I'm coming. Hey, if you call 3 times.
Pause, dog. Pause. Get out of here with that foolishness, man.
Lose my money, honey. All right, man. I'll be on. Hey, y'all need me. I'll be in the back. I'll be in the background, man. Look, I came on. Hey, listen. I came so fast. I couldn't even set up properly. I couldn't even set up street. Hey, coach, I couldn't get the Tebow out. But dog said he needed me, so I had to come fast, and now I'm here.
Hey, all I want to tell you before street right there, he just landed. His plane just landed in Tokyo. Hey, all I want to tell you is you better check your text messages. Your boy was out there on that stroll, huh?
I saw you. I gave the shout out, and you out there early too today. I see you got there early.
You had to get it early, but
you must got a hot date.
I'm in Tokyo, boy. I'm in Tokyo.
Hey,
Tune in Tokyo. Tune in Tokyo. Get out of here, man.
Hey, listen. Hey, you must got me love you a long time later, huh? Shout out.
Anything you want. $10? Man, get out of here, man. Street, what's up with you, boy? That boy 12 gonna get us banned, dog. What's up with you, baby?
We're in Tokyo, man. I like New York, man. Them boys was down there break dancing and the king of the beat. I mean, they're rocking that street. Why we ain't in New York no more, dog?
We gonna go to different city, dog. We ain't buying up the block like Rick Ross. Rick Ross want to buy up the block. We want to buy up the world. We going city to city, nation to nation. You understand? You know they got Worldwide West. Well, I'm worldwide coach around here. I'm worldwide coach. We gonna make it happen. Shout out to Brother Jay Blaze, man. Hope you feel better, brother. Y'all put your hands up for Brother Jay Blaze, man. Hope you feel better, brother, man. He just got stuff going, man, but he good. He gonna be well. You know what I mean? I know God got him. And we definitely gonna talk about it, man. But we got Brother Jay Blaze in our prayers, man. Shout out to him. But I do want to say this, man. I did play an opening clip. You know, we always play some kind of newsworthy stuff. I'm not sure if you heard it. You were 30,000 feet in the air. And I noticed you ain't got that hat on because you got that fresh cut. Huh? That boy got that fresh cut.
Got the Beijing going, boy. Ooh, boy, look like I'm 30 again.
Well, that boy street, hey, that boy about to go to cute shots like this.
Where?
Hey, you about to be in the deep. Hey, you about to be a Jet
They do so much.
magazine. You about to
They
be
do
a
so
Jet
much stuff,
magazine
man.
with that Duke commercial.
Got me some old Capica Leche. They do so much stuff to my hair now, man. I get hair dudes now, man. They ain't even act like-
Hey, that boy Street say, I'm about to go get my hair did. I'm about to get my hair did. He be patting his head, dog. What's up with this boy, man?
They be doing so much stuff to my hair now.
They be in the massage in your face. They be in the massage in your face, dog, like this.
Yeah, dog. It ain't even.
Hey, boy, this
no more,
Street looking like a MILF for real, for real. You a MILF, dog?
And the MILF Hunter, fool.
The MILF Hunter. Man, let's get into this deal, man. So I opened it up with Ryan Day, but I know we got a couple other things we could talk about in here, and you kind of just brought it in. We talked about, like I said about Brother Jay Blaze, I know God got him. And I know one of the topics we want to talk about, I'll let you kind of lead it off in regards to CJ Stroud and what he had to say, man. What's your thoughts? Kind of give the people some background if they missed it.
Well, CJ Stroud, I mean, basically, man, he ride for God. I mean, he's a Christian and he wants everybody to know it. He said football is just a thing he do. He want to spread the word. And you know who came in the league saying that? Remember me of Dwight Howard, man, out of high school. That was what he said that on draft day. He said on draft day that he was going to bring God to the league. And CJ Stroud has been, it's got him this far. His faith has got him this far, and he's been openly talking about this. And I'm not sure the NFL really jives with personal. I don't think it's anything against God. I mean, it's probably a lot of different gods in the NFL when it comes to religion and where people are from and what they believe in. I think it has more to do with just you giving your personal beliefs. And pushing it through the platform. I think it has more to do with that. And they're going to give him pushback on it. I think they cut it out. One of his interviews, they cut that part out.
Yeah, and it's funny, right? Here's what I'll say. I thought you were going to say Tim Tebow, right? Great job. I didn't know about Dwight Howard. I thought you were going to bring up Tim Tebow because Tim Tebow, he used to wear the eye black John 3:16 and all that, and because of that, college has banned any words on eye black. You can't have any word. Hi, mom. Nothing on eye black. You understand what I'm saying? So if you want to wear eye black, you just got to be eye black. I don't even think you can have a brand on there like Nike or whatever the case may be. I'll say this. As a person who believes, I don't personally have a problem with it. I believe that, I understand the difference between freedom of speech and working for an entity like the NFL with the whole Colin Kaepernick and, the people didn't understand the difference between the two, freedom of speech and doing it under a brand. The brand is always going to protect itself. And that's why people cut that piece out. However, I don't personally see an issue with it. I think we were on this show and I talked about two kids I had in one game, one broken arm, one broken leg. Foot was to the left, arm was to the right. And first thing they did was call for the team chaplain, everybody in the stands, And so, again, I know people have different views. These are just my views, my opinions. And I don't have a problem with it. Like you said, I'm not saying that you have to push your beliefs on people. But if you want to make a statement and you want to acknowledge your achievements through your God, or whoever it may be, then I feel like you should have that right. Because it's no different than acknowledging your mother, acknowledging your father, acknowledging your coach. This is a person that you personally look up to give you strength, guidance, to move forward and be the best you can be. So I totally understand. I'm not opposed to it, but I agree that you don't have to I don't have to push my religion on you. Just like we can go into the whole LGBTQ plus community. I'm probably miss some letters, but you don't have to push those views on me. You could be what you want to be, but you don't have to push them on me. But go for it.
Yeah, well, I don't necessarily agree with it per se.
Okay.
When you give the I like to thank my Lord Savior Jesus Christ. When you say I like to thank God, I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that. When you start elaborating, that's funny you bring up the chaplain too, because that's so right. That's just one of them things where it's like, hey, it's okay over here. It's not okay over there.
Everybody got a
But-
chief chaplain.
right.
I understand it.
But when you start elaborating on your personal beliefs and what you believe in, then I think it opens up Pandora's box. I always tell the story when I was a CO and I'm in a unit with 60 inmates, and one of them yell out, "Officer Street, I get a roll of toilet paper, or extra roll of toilet paper," and I say no. I say no because he just said it in front of 60 other inmates.
Mm-hmm.
That their whole life is like things like that: toilet paper, toilet toothpaste. I mean, those things are huge to them. They're like bargaining chips. You know what I'm saying? So
It's commodity.
I would say no. Yeah, I would say no because it could start an avalanche of Officer Streeter, man. You gave Booby extra toilet paper. You give me extra toilet paper, and so I would say no. I think telling him no. I mean, saying I think if you start letting him express his personal beliefs about his religion, then you're opening it up for everybody to express their personal beliefs and whatever their religion is or whatever they believe.
Yeah.
And then that's when you realize that everybody isn't Christians. everybody don't believe in God. And I think what you do is you shut it down. You shut it down at the door. You know what I'm saying? Right there, because you don't want your personal, everybody giving their personal beliefs and how they feel across the airways, because one may come across a little crazy. You may get people up there that's the total opposite, and that's how they made it.
Yeah, I'll say this. I'll go back and say this piece. For lack of a better term, I believe in punishment as long as everybody's punished, right? And so, or I believe in praise as long as everybody's praised. We know that there are some other topics out here that they'll let people just freely talk about in regards to the LGBTQ plus community. I'll make sure I try not to leave any letters out. I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm just saying, if that came up that has nothing to do with football, but if that comes up on the podium, will they cut it out? And so therefore, my only thing is, I totally agree with what you're saying, right? In the sense of, once you open the door for one, it's open for all. However, you open the door for one, which is people believe a certain thing. However, you close the door on another. So Pandora's box is, I think, technically open. However,
who
is not.
Who have we heard speak about it? Like who's actually went up there and actually like talked about it? Like, yeah, we were sacking them. We were sacking them everywhere. Who like, when have we heard somebody speak about it?
Well, because I still think it's a thing where what's the player from the Raiders? He's openly gay now. I forgot the defensive end. 98.
Who?
I forget his name. It's a white dude. Somebody
fact
check. Fact. Well, I mean, openly, like, just came out openly, and of course we had Michael Sam that played at Missouri, got drafted to the Texans, I believe, or the Tennessee. Maybe it was Tennessee. I forgot, but he didn't have a long career. But I think the young man now, from the Raiders, I believe. I'm not saying that part, but go ahead.
When you say openly gay, though, it's almost like we find out that he's gay, right? He doesn't have a press conference, right? Or he doesn't say it after a game. He was like, he don't be like, man, I had 5 sacks, man, and gay. They couldn't even block my head. Like, it's just like we find out that you know what I'm saying? We find out that he's gay.
Well, I don't know how it came about that he came out.
To see that, though. Yes, we have
right, but
to see that.
Well, because I think
come to the podium and was like, we were sacking them everywhere. They couldn't stop. That yet to happen, bro. And
I just want to let YouTube know that this side of the screen is mine, and that side of the screen is his. So I don't want to let you know. I hear you. No, but I'm just but I hear where you're coming from. I'm just saying that I think The show over, dog. It's done.
It's
done. We're done.
Hoes open?
It's
We
done.
done stuff at all they hoes.
Hay Street is being condemned, dog. Hay Street is straight done. No, but I was saying that I still think that in sport is still touchy. I think religion has been around and people have had beliefs. I'll go back to the Tim Tebow, and I thought he said one of the biggest tweets and one of the biggest, not tweets, the biggest responses. A reporter asked him, "Why do you have to bring God in every conversation?" And his response, Street, was, "You only tell your wife that you love her once?" I thought that was amazing. I mean, a great comeback.
But swinging the big guns.
But that boy came in there with a Louisville slugger with some barbed wire around it. He gonna make sure you feel it. So I say all that to say, I get it. He's not forcing his belief onto anyone. He's making a statement, and he's making a public statement about, hey, before I get started. And a lot of people have to understand this too. We are in a gladiator sport. You are playing a sport where you literally can lose your life.
Yeah.
You can't be paralyzed. We saw Damar Hamlin, right? Did they say, I may be wrong, I don't want to speak out of turn, so y'all correct. I don't know if he passed away for a moment and came back to life. We've seen paralyzation, we've seen death. You know, you see those type of things, right? And so I say all that to say, what we're talking about here is not that one religion is better than the other. We're talking about the right to speak about it. I want to ask one last question, I guess, before we move on, if you don't mind. Because I heard some of it, but what was the context of what he was saying? Do you know? Ryan Rozier, yes. I mean Shazier. CJ Stroud. No, it's Ryan Shazier. Yeah. They're talking about his situation, yeah.
Basically, he just started going down the road of he like to thank his Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And, you know what I'm saying? I can get the full quote right here.
And while you pulling that up, I'll say you see it in entertainment. Every entertainer starts off, I like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for giving me the ability and the gifts and yada 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 and so forth and so on. I was just trying to get a little.
This is what he said. First off, I just want to give all the glory and praise to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, Stroud said. I mean, it's been amazing. Being in the city for a short, and I've been loving. Well, he didn't talk about that much. I really just been doing the Houston, man. Yeah, he didn't really. Man,
he actually did what you said.
Keep going yeah, but I'm super blessed. I guess because he kept going back to it. At the end, he was like, playing at a high level right now. We got to just keep it going. But I'm super blessed. I think a lot of his rhetoric, a lot of things he say out of his mouth is about his religion, and people are just saying that they're going to eventually start to censor him. He said he got a love for Jesus Christ too, but that's the part that they edited out.
And here's what's funny, right? We could talk about this part too. We've heard, if anybody watched the Prime episodes, he talked about Kirk Franklin was one, came to the office, came to Colorado, and Kirk Franklin asked him straight up and said, "Hey man, is there anything that's not?" And he said, "These people ain't with that Jesus talk in Colorado, And so people have written letters and so forth and so on there in Colorado, and it's amazing. And that's what kills me. They want this 98% of you, but they don't want that 2% of you.
They're not with the Jesus talk in Colorado. What they with?
Yeah, I really don't know. I don't know much about Colorado besides Pueblo, Colorado. They used to have some insurance companies come on TV all the time on 33. Pueblo, Colorado. Of course, we know Columbine about Colorado. I don't know much about it, but I was just saying that to say that when you talk about these things, when you inherit a guy or you decide to pick a guy, know if you vet him properly, and that if that's part of him, then you have to accept all of that part of him as well. That's just all I'm saying. But they sure enough didn't turn down the $120 million Deion brought to Colorado. And here's what's funny. Can I say this? I'll say this and I'll be done with it.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be political, because I'm not really a politic guy, but I have followed some. You know, there's a difference between church and state. We hear that all the time. But you know what's amazing? Every president has said that I can remember, except one. At the end of every speech, you know what every president says, Street?
What?
You know, he talks about yada, yada, yada. And at the end, he says, God bless you and God bless these United States of America. There's only one president. There's only one president and vice president. Well, one president that I've heard say it, which was Trump. I'm not here to knock it. I'm just saying that's the only president that I have not heard say that at the end of every speech.
Why do you think that's so?
I don't know.
I just think he's not groomed like that to be on that. You know what I'm saying?
It may be so. Maybe so.
He marched at a different, you know what I'm saying? He marched, what was where he marched a different beat, marched to a different tone. He marched. Yeah, I think he didn't take them classes to become the president. He did something else.
Nah, somebody else took them classes and they were like, you passed. You're like, all right, cool. Now, I'm just saying that. Let me know in the chat if you guys have recognized that as well. Maybe I'm wrong, but let me know in the chat if you recognize that. Because I just heard Kamala Harris speak about something. And I'm not trying to get in political who's right, wrong. I'm just making an observation about certain things when you talk about religion, church, and state. And of course, our money has in God we trust on. Our license plates have in God we trust on. I know in Florida we have some license plates that have it, some don't. They have just Florida on the bottom. So it's a little different, man. It's a little different.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, what's your thoughts, man? What's going on? I know you was on your flight. You got off a little late, man. We in Tokyo, y'all.
In Bangkok. That's Tokyo. That's China. I was absent that day in school.
That's Taiwan, though. But I get
Taiwan. Look at he went to class that day.
I'm a scholar.
Oh, straight A student. Oh, honor roll.
Hey, don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Yeah, no, I mean, at the end of the day, dog, we can't forget that a lot of us work jobs, and at our jobs, there are rules.
Thailand. My bad. I said Taiwan. Thailand.
You was wrong. And at our job, there's rules. And we always forget that there's rules at these people's jobs. Classic Dade County Corrections fight. A few dudes wanted to wear braids, wanted to wear their hair long because the women were able to wear braids. So a few dudes, if I can remember this correctly, started wearing braids. And the men couldn't wear their hair long, only the women. So I think they were wanted to wear dreads, and so they had to cut their hair at Dade County Corrections. So they
inmates or employees, the officers.
Officers, yeah. It was like 3 black guys, and they actually went to bat. They started wearing braids and they started protesting. And I think one of them lost their job. 2 of them, I think, lost their job. It became to a real fight because basically there's rules at work, right? There's rules at work that's it's their facility. I mean, it's their job. They make the rules. And sometimes I think we forget that with the NFL. Like, listen, it's their league. They're going to make the rules for what reason. At the end of the day, they're always trying to protect the shield.
That's right.
I don't know why they're so tight-wad with it, like to the point where the players couldn't change their numbers and they couldn't. Yeah, I don't know why they're so tight-wad with it. But they're always just trying to protect, because the only thing that matters is that brand.
Control. Gotta have control. Yeah.
Yeah. So listen, bro, we want to get into some. I got a question for you. I'm throw this one at you, see if you can come up with somebody.
Okay.
We all love college football, right? College football come on Saturdays, game day. We all love the pageantry of college football, which may be leaving because of the NIL. You know what I'm saying? It may be changing. But we've all seen great college football players, right, dominate the game.
Mm-hmm.
And then they disappear. Name a guy that was dominant at college football. And in the comment section, man, y'all name somebody too. Name a guy that was dominant at college football. And when it was time to go to the league, he just disappeared. He didn't convert.
I think the first person that comes to mind, I want to say, I want to say Peter Ward. That's one I want to say, right? But I think that's low-hanging fruit in a sense of he still played in the league for some time.
How long?
But there's another guy. I don't know how long Peter Ward played in the league, but he didn't dominate, of course. But let me see here. Let me see here. Let me go to the Googler.
The Googler.
Peter Ward played
Hey Siri.
Peter Ward played in the NFL. Wow, he only played he played 5 years. Cincinnati Bengals for 4 years, Seattle Seahawks 5, then Las Vegas Gladiators, Montreal Alouettes, California Redwood, Bloomington Extreme, Cincinnati Commandos. So Peter Ward pops off, but I'm gonna say it's another young man.
You got another one?
I got one that really, if I think deep, who I thought was like, whoa, he gonna step up. Titus Young, dog. You remember Titus Young? Him and his quarterback. Titus Young and his quarterback. I'm going to take both of them. I'm stealing all of them.
Titus Young from where?
Boise State. His quarterback was Kellen Moore.
I remember Titus Young. Yeah, I do.
Kellen Moore. You remember that duo? Kellen Moore and Titus Young at Boise State on the blue turf was dynamic, dog. Kellen Moore, I didn't even know where he went to play NFL, but I remember watching the game where he popped up. He's the offensive coordinator. He was the offensive coordinator. So I don't even know what his history is. Somebody tell me. But Titus Young, I thought he was going to have a decent career because he was coming in at the time where they were bringing in, changing the little slot receivers and all of that kind of stuff. But Titus Young and Kellen Moore stick out to me because that year Boise was balling. Boise was balling.
Yeah, I remember that. What happened to him?
I don't know. Let me pull it up and see.
Titus Young, that boy with the man.
Titus Young, bro.
How you figure that one out?
Titus, dog, I remember them like when you just said it. Peter Ward stuck out. Like I thought this dude was gonna be like, whoa, and because dog, there's been talks about who was better at Florida. I remember going to a Florida State camp. That's why it sticks out. I remember going to a Florida State camp, and I was talking to Boosie, Stanford Samuels. Of course, y'all know Stanford Samuels. He the one hit Roscoe Parrish across the middle.
Yep.
I think he out there coaching from Miami, Carol City. And we were debating who had the most juice, Deion Sanders or Peter Ward at Florida State. We standing in the middle of the facility, and I'm saying Deion Sanders. He like, bruh. I was Peter Ward, bro. Like Peter Ward, bro. It was like he would literally be there. He'd be running down the street, and girls would just be running behind him, dog.
Yeah. I heard a couple of them stories.
Like
just walking up to him, like Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of them stories, dog.
So Peter Ward, that's why it just popped off. But then as I start thinking about it, I remember Titus Young just standing out. And so Titus Young, he only played 3 years in the league. Detroit Lions. He was drafted second round, 44th pick in 2011. Mm-hmm. Right?
Titus with a Y or a T?
Titus. Titus Young. He played 2011. He got drafted by Detroit 2011 and 12. Played there 11 and 12. And then went to the St. Louis Rams 13. And that's it.
How good was he though in college? I
mean, I just remember that dynamic year. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just remember that dynamic year that popped off. That's all I can think about. Man, there's some good ones in here. Y'all talking about Nate Webster, Nate Dictionary, Webster Dictionary. They talking about Maurice Claret. Ooh.
Maurice Claret is a great one, dog.
Great one.
Oh, Titus Young in college. Last year in college, 2010, 71 receptions. I'm on 1,200 yards.
As a receiver, dog.
71 receptions, 1,200 yards. The year before that, he had 79 receptions, 1,041 yards. He was balling.
Balling. Like it pops off the tape. He popped off the tape that year because, again, how many of us in Florida watching doggone Boise football? Right? Only thing Boise had going, the blue turf. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
It's the only thing they had going with the blue turf.
I mean, think about it. I mean, they had, of course, was it Oklahoma they beat with the pitch play. They had some things, but I'm saying they were dynamic that year, man. And so I don't know. Who is it for you, bro?
Oh man, I got so many, man. but
Just
right off the back, man, one of my favorite teams of all time. I mean, like 1993, the Colorado team with Eric Bieniemy, Darian Hagan, right?
Okay.
Michael Pritchard, Eric Bieniemy, Darian Hagan, Michael Pritchard. I think they ran like the wing tee or the triple backfield.
None
of them. Like none of them, I don't think did anything.
Rocket Ishmael.
That's a good one. But none of them did anything in the league. Now we talk about single guys. Tyrone Wheatley. He played in the league for a little while, but he was a big guy. So I thought he would translate because he was a big guy, big fast guy. Kajana Carter. I think they all got carries in the league, but just they never really. But dog, I got one weird one, and if you in the comment section, if you could get this, I'll send you a hat or something. It's one running back I remember, dog, and I don't know why I remember this guy. He was a favorite of mine.
Send me my hat.
Like,
okay, I'm sorry.
1991, Mazio Royster for USC.
You got it. I don't know.
Exactly, dog. Mazio Royster for USC worked for 1,000 yards in 1990. He was like 6'2", 6'3", dog. No, he could go. Just disappeared, bro.
Razio. How do you say his name? Razio what?
Mazio Royster. I think he played with Rodney Peete. In 1991, 1990, 1990, he had 200 carry for 1,000 yards. That boy averaged 5 yards a carry.
So I'm gonna say this: people are giving some good ones, but I will say they had a career. Ron Dane, I remember. I think he was with the Giants from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this, and that dang on Emmett, he just stole this. I remember seeing it. I think I was talking to you about it.
What?
Jason White. No, Jason White. You know who that is, Street? Without looking at the comments. Stay away from the comments.
Jason White. No, Sean White keeps coming to my mind from Auburn.
Jason White won the Heisman Trophy for Oklahoma and didn't even get drafted, dog.
We was talking about it.
Bro, how do you win the Heisman and don't get drafted? I'm looking at his stats right now. Bro, the dude threw for, this is 04, he won. Brother, he was first in the 2003 Heisman voting, third. He won the Heisman. Oh, my God, bro. Listen, he was 65%, 255 completions for 390, 35 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, won the Heisman, and didn't even get drafted, bro.
They said his knees were done. I don't even remember. We talked about this the other day. Remember, I don't even remember this guy. He won the Heisman.
Yeah,
he was in boot camp or something.
How did I not say that? Even Titus Young, I think, is still good. How did I not say Jason White? And we talked about it. We were talking about this.
Well, we talk about football. Somebody just said Charlie Ward. If we talk about football, that is true, but he didn't disappear.
Yeah.
He went.
Well, he just chose to go to basketball.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, he made a choice.
Anybody recent though?
So I can't.
Anybody recent we could think of? Todd Gurley just Listen, Ty Gurley just disappeared in the league. My man, we went to see Atlanta versus the Dolphins. My man had a Ty Gurley jersey on and didn't know he wasn't on the roster anymore.
Ooh, Troy Smith. T. Brown. I'm trying to think of a guy
Johnny Manziel
that dominated college and just
that might be the epitome of what we're talking about.
Yeah, but even I'll say this. Yeah, but I'm talking about a guy that he didn't even make any noise in the NFL. Like
Jason
after
White.
he left college. right. No. But I'm talking about a guy like for example, yeah, I mean those are good ones. But I'm talking about a guy who was in college up here, and when he went to the NFL, you got to scratch your head to think if what team was he on. Like Johnny Manziel, you remember? Okay, he played for the Browns, and he fizzled out. I'm talking about a guy that didn't even have a spark in, like Titus Young, bro, didn't even have a spark in the NFL. Kellen Moore lit it up. But how did the dude Kellen Moore go from playing for the Dallas Cowboys for like what 2-3 years to being the quarterback coach? Hold on, check this out. Check this out, Street. Kellen Moore was playing for the Dallas Cowboys. Finishes in 2017, becomes the quarterback coach for the Cowboys 2018, the offensive coordinator 2019. If that ain't fast tracking, dog. So that goes to tell you he had it up here. He just didn't have it right here. Wow.
Right.
Damn, Brad Kaya. Leave the Canes out of this.
You Teal Green?
It's quite a few, dog.
It is.
It's quite a few.
That's a long track, dog. That's a long track. They did the 30 for 30 on the guy from SMU, right? The running back.
He drive trucks now. Not Cecil Collins. What was his name? Lawrence Phillips. Was it Lawrence Phillips? I think it was Lawrence Phillips. Pat White. Pat White played for the Dolphins. Got put to sleep.
Not
Jamarcus Russell. Jamarcus Russell. How do we not say Jamarcus Russell, dog?
He didn't watch film, dog. He got that money, but he got that money. Like, so we can't count him. He went and got that. He went and got that the netto, that bag, that cheese.
I know
that fetty.
But bro, Jamarcus Russell. No. Well, we ain't talking about the money. We're talking about the promise of a career, right? The promise of Jamarcus Russell, big arm, wins the Natty, throwing the ball all around the yard.
Jason White just disappeared. He's erased out of college football history. I remember this dude.
I just thought that boy that's selling insurance, man. But let's get to the main topic. We're already at 45 minutes, man. Let's get to the main topic here. Ohio State must win a Natty. I say if they don't win a Natty this year, it can't be done. Ooh, man, Tateo, yes. It can't be done. They have too much talent. Ryan Day has too much talent. Ohio State has been good for the past 25 years, and it's not because any of their teams have been bad. Seriously. It's not because any of their teams have been bad. A coach has been fired, except Luke Fickell. Right. He kind of crapped it that 1 year. The AD was smart enough, Gene Smith was smart enough to say, hey, you ain't it, dog. I ain't going to play with you. I ain't going to give you 2-3 years. You got to go. They bring in Urban Meyer. Right. I'm sorry, guys. Marcus Dupree. I'm sorry. Easy, Redron. Easy. So Marcus Dupree. Yeah, they busting my head, dog. They typing fast. They about to sprain their thumb. But anyway.
They love being right.
They love being right, and I'm cool with that. Go. But if you think about the amount of talent, you had C.J. Stroud. Look at the kind of quarterback he is. You've had Olave, Wilson. You've got running backs. You've got all of it. Now I know that defense was da-da-da. Ryan Day is what, 57-7, something like that? Bro. And they want him fired. Brandon Enos, Jeremiah Smith. You just got Walker Howard. Hold on, you got 2 top 5 quarterbacks in the class of 24 just enrolled. Julian Saying just left Alabama. Aaron Nolan just were committed this year. You still got Devin Brown. My God, bro. My gosh.
Yeah. The 2023, they had 1 5-star. 22, they created 2. 2021, they had 7 5-stars. 20, they had 3. And in 2019, they had 3. Well, if you look at their record, I didn't realize this till you brought this up, and I started doing my research. Since 2013, they average 1.5 losses, something like that, maybe 2. 12-2,
And
14
3 of them came from
12-1, 11-2, 12-2, 13-1, 13-1, 7-1, 11-2, bro.
And the only losses come to either Michigan, regular season, only Michigan, or postseason play, bowl games or playoffs.
If you fire
So
your
3
coach,
to
who are you
Michigan.
looking for? If you fire your coach,
The
who are you
man
looking
with
for?
sandals. The man
How
with
long did
sandals
Ryan
that
Day
bears
do?
the cross. That's the only other person I can think of. I don't know, dog.
Y'all go get that water. He gonna turn it to wine. Hey, how long has Ryan Day been there?
5, 6 years, something like that. 5 years, 6 years.
And
They just got Bill O'Brien. That was the OC. That was the Texans head coach. Went to Alabama, right? The coaching rejuvenation clinic. Went there. Went to the Patriots. Came, and now he's back in college again as Ohio State OC. And the reason I played that clip earlier to the street about him talking about the AD, because you don't have Gene Smith anymore. And when ADs come in, they talk good. They talk all that great stuff. But they have no allegiance to you. I didn't bring you in. I don't know, dog. If Ohio State can't win one this year, dog. I mean, the only time Ryan Day went was COVID year, I believe, and they lost that one.
If their fan base in the comment section, their fan base, you think their fan base feel great? You know what I'm saying? You think their fan base feel like they're a dominant team? You think their fan base at this point are just tired of seeing 11-2, 13-1, and they're like, man, it's just let down at this point. Now that's.
I think they're let down because they're accustomed to be. I think they're let down because they're accustomed to being 11-1. You've been there so long. It's like, okay, why can't we just win this one extra game?
And watch they
like,
change
you don't
their
have to
coaches
worry
and
about them dropping a game. You don't have to worry about them dropping a game, right? You don't have to worry about them losing to a lower tier team. Might get close because it's football, but you're confident that they're gonna pull it out. But bro,
is this a conference thing? We always say the ACC is weak, right? Is this a conference thing?
Well, you know, Lou Holtz talked trash about him, and Ryan Day finally bucked up at him and was like, look, bro, Lou Holtz, our team ain't soft, because Lou Holtz said the team was kind of soft. And he was like, bro, we're not soft. So, you know, I just think that Ohio State, if they don't win one this year, and like you said, Gene Smith retired, said he was going to retire the long-time AD. And I'm going to give you another quick fact. I wanted to play this. Matter of fact, I think I will play this because you talk about money, and money makes sense. And we're on here, so I think I will play this as well, if you don't mind. It's only 30 seconds, but it's super important. I am just waiting for the ad to go off. I want you to talk about what money does, right? I want you to understand the kind of money that's coming through there. So I want people to understand this. All right, listen to this right quick. Listen to what they made.
Once again, the Ohio State University Athletic Department brought in massive revenue and even set a new record for public NCAA schools. The department brought in a whopping record of more than $279 million in revenue for the 2023 fiscal year. That runs from July 2022 to June of 2023. And that includes the football hot ticket sales from 22 home games against Michigan and Notre Dame, for example. The NCAA's annual financial report says revenue saw an 11% increase overall.
$280 million, bruh. $280 million in just athletics. And they complaining because they spent $13 million in recruiting. Dropping the bucket.
Yeah.
And here's the funny, that's an 11% increase. Straight. Right. I ain't no number dude. You the stock market dude. Is that arrow green or red?
That's green. That's green. Johnny Green, John.
Imagine if they win a Natty. They're gonna easily break 300.
Yeah, I mean that's why these players are getting these numbers. It's $200,000, so $300,000, $400,000. Like that's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. All of that money that Ruiz, remember all of that money that Ruiz spent that first year in NIL, and I think it came up to. I can't remember. I think it was like $2 million or something like that. It wasn't much at all,
bro. $280 million they made last year. And of course, that money makes money. It ain't just sitting in a shoebox under the athletic director's desk.
Right.
That money is in the market, making money, making more money, turning over left hand over fist. Bruh, I'm telling you, man, it's tough out here, man.
You think he deserved to be fired?
No. Because you run a big risk. And I'll say this, I'll make the comparison, probably I shouldn't make of all schools, but I'll make the comparison of Jim Harbaugh. Right? I'll make the comparison of Jim Harbaugh.
Mm-hmm.
They were almost on the verge of firing Harbaugh. Mm-hmm. Now, apparently to the chat here, and I'll take their word as the gospel, that Harbaugh is now with the Chargers, but they were getting ready to make him, Michigan was going to make him the highest paid coach. Right. Sometimes we fire too prematurely, bro. Sometimes it just get out of control. And sometimes, as they say, the devil you know is better than the devil that you don't know. You bring a guy in there, especially this new AD, and he decide to fire him after this year. He bring a guy in, and Ohio State mess around and do a Luke Fickell year, a 7-6 or something like that. Boy.
I know they're acting like it can't, like it can't go bad.
Bruh, it hasn't gone. Fortunately, Gene Smith, the AD, has done a great job hiring the Jim Tressel. Think about it, who they had: Jim Tressel, Urban Meyer, Luke Fickell for the 1 year. So I can't excuse that year, but I do say congratulations to knowing when to cut it off right then. Don't play with it. And then they brought in Ryan Day.
Harbaugh took the NFL job.
That's what they said. Soon we jumped on. So we'll definitely talk about that tomorrow. We do a little research. What do you think? We start.
But it is time. It's time. It's time for them to win the Natty. I think they came close. A couple years ago they came close when they had the Dallas running back, but I don't think they've been back since.
No, 2014 was the last win. So now we're talking 10 years now with all that talent. Think about the amount of talent that has gone through that school.
It was close last year, though. They was real close last year. The field goal, Georgia, remember?
Yeah, but they just didn't make it.
It was close. It was close. But I think any fan would take that. or you could be 7-6.
Bro, I don't know if you know about them Buckeyes now. Wait a minute. I don't know if you know about them Buckeyes. Them Buckeyes nuts, dog. They for real. They buck nuts. They nuts, boy. I don't know. It definitely could be worse. Most definitely it could be worse.
Yeah.
The problem is, I don't know if they're patient enough.
Huh?
I don't know if they're patient enough. Bro, these people crazy. I know a person. I had a coach I worked with. He's from Ohio. Came down here.
Mm-hmm.
He said that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, sure. I definitely hit it. He said that these people are so crazy in Ohio that their last name was Gray. They named their daughter Scarlett Ann Gray. You get it?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Street, they're like naming your son Orange Green Street because you a Kane fan. Get out of here, boy. I don't know. Let me get this donut some love. Terrell Johnson, $4.99. I was on campus when Villanova won 2 NCAA chips in 16 and 18. The money literally built up a new stadium and half the dang campus. Wow. Wow.
I was on campus when Villanova won 2 national championships, 16 and 18. The money literally built a new stadium and half. Yeah. Yeah.
Telling you, bro. That stuff is big time, man. But it's 8 o'clock. I gotta run out of here. I gotta go in the phone moving chain because I gotta do this Canes Talk live show, man. What you got going on, Street? Let the people know what's up, man.
I don't see how, fool. That's what we got going on. You got on see how?
I got I don't see how.
You got what?
I got on.
I don't see how. So listen, this is what we do before we get out here every day. Every day we give I don't see how. I don't see how my barber. He did such a good job with my top. And then left my treble all gray. I'll let him when I go back in there next time, man. I don't see how, man. I don't see how he gonna paint my top down and then leave me gray at the bottom. Got me salt and pepper at the bottom, dark and lovely at the top. Gotta holler at Leon, man. I don't see how Leon did that, bro.
I got one. I don't see how they finna ban Britney Spears for going topless at the Four Seasons Hotel. I don't see how you gonna do it. They banned her and she went topless at the Four Seasons Hotel. Britney Spears went topless. Old Mickey Mouse Club went topless at the Four Seasons Hotel in Los Angeles, and allegedly she's been banned from there. You know what? Four Seasons. Shame on you. Shame on you, man.
Brittany the Great. All right, man, get up out of here, bro.
Shame on you.
I gotta go. Go check out Space. I got a Twitter Space to get to.
Yeah, y'all go check it out, man. Canes Talk Live coming up at 8:15. I already got it on the block. Appreciate y'all, man. We live from Japan somewhere, man. Konnichiwa. And chopsticks to you. And we'll holler at you, man. Appreciate you for the dono, Terrell Johnson. Thank you so much. I'll see y'all on the other side. Should have got that. We taking picture school tomorrow cut. And we're gonna be like this. Anyway, we out here, man. Peace, love, and hair grease, man. Catch us tomorrow, 7 p.m. If you're late, you're gonna miss it. Peace.
Yo.